Hi guys, Miss Lewis here. We're going to talk about some writing. We're going to take a look of where we left off before we left for school and we started writing how-tos. So I'm going to give you the topic. We're going to go over the steps on how to write a how-to, and then we're going to go over the writing checklist. So first thing you need to do is think about our topic. So the topic we're going to write about is how to brush our teeth. So let's pause for a second and think about some steps we can include on how to brush our teeth. We need to make sure we have a toothbrush and toothpaste. We have to go to the sink. We have to put the toothpaste on our toothbrush. So if you need to, you can go and do those steps first to try and get your memory going, and it'll be easier to write your topic. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is tell what to do in the steps, okay? So, step 1. We're going to tell what to do in the steps, okay? Step 2. We're going to write the number steps. Sorry, it's a little... I'll put this on Class Dojo. We'll send this out to you guys so you guys have a copy of it. Okay? Step 3 has a picture for each step. Remember, we're going to draw our picture. Make sure our picture is detailed. Okay? You want to make sure that the step that you're writing goes with your picture. Okay, and step 4. After we're done, I want you to label your picture. We practiced labeling in the beginning of the year. All right, so I want you to label your picture. Okay. Okay, we're going to go over the steps, the writing checklist for you guys. Let's remember what we need to do when we're writing. So our first thing, when we're writing, we want to make sure that we're using a capital letter in the beginning of the sentence. So the capital letter is the capital T, is the first letter of the sentence. The cat is big. See we have the capital T here? All right, the next one is use your finger space. Don't forget your finger space. So use your finger space between your words. I like to play. Okay, don't forget that finger space. The third step is use an ending punctuation. So we use our period at the end of our sentences. The sun is yellow. We see our period. It's down on the bottom. Okay, we don't want it floating at the top. It's got to be at the bottom. All right, and the last one is use your sight word list. All your teachers have given you a sight word list. If you need a new one, please reach out and we can send one to you. But have the kids use their sight word list. Put it out there. Have them go through it. See if they can pick out any words that they might need to use. Have them try and do it first before we give them a kind of direction to where to go. All right, so there's our writing checklist. Okay, we're going to start writing. So parents, it's easier if you give them one piece of paper at a time versus a stack of paper. You can make it like this. At the top, they're going to put the number, and then they're going to draw a line across. At the top, they're going to draw their picture, and then here they can write their words. Okay, so this is your first step. They don't need to write step 1. They can just begin their sentence. Make sure that you're completing your writing checklist, capital letter, finger space, and your punctuation at the end. You can flip it over and do page 2 on the back, or you can create another page. Whichever you prefer. If you want to save paper, I would do so and use it on the back. If they have more than one step, if they have 3, 4, 5 steps, that's fine. Just try not to go past 4 or 5. Right? Once they are done, I want you to staple that because we're going to use it in the next couple weeks and refer back to this how-to paper. Okay, boys and girls, once you're done writing your how-to paper, you're going to go back, read your paper to a sibling or an adult, and we're going to make sure it sounds right. Okay? So start at step 1. You're going to read them your steps and go through to make sure you're not forgetting any words or missing a step. Parents, if they are starting to get frustrated because they can't remember the steps or they don't know what to do, have them do it step by step and write down as they're doing it. So the first step, they are going to go get their toothbrush and their toothpaste. So do the first page. Then have them do the next step. What would they do the next step? Then have them write it down. So do it kind of step by step and take your time with it. If they start to get frustrated, do the first page, wait a day, do it in the afternoon, and then do the second page. It doesn't all have to be done on one day. Typically, we wouldn't do this all in one day anyway. When you're completed, make sure your pictures match your sentence, and make sure they're detailed pictures. If you're in the bathroom, we don't want you to draw a picture of you in the park brushing your teeth because that doesn't make sense. We want to make sure that we see things that you would see in a bathroom. So you see the sink, you might see a bathtub, a toilet, a stool. So make sure that you are drawing a picture that matches your sentence. Okay, so let's go over the steps again. We're going to do a how-to brush your teeth. So the first step you want to do is tell what to do in the steps. So let's think about how many steps you might need. The first step, let's write that on our piece of paper. And then let's go to step 2, okay? Step 2 is to number our steps. Remember, we want to make sure you have a number on your step because if not, we don't know which order it goes in. Step 3 is to put the picture with your step. So you have the picture matching your step. And then step 4, once you're done, I want you to label your picture. Okay, we're going to practice labeling again. And then the last thing I want you to do once you're all done is I want you to read it to someone in your household and make sure that we didn't forget any words. Make sure that we didn't forget a step. And if you did, just go back and fix it. Okay? Okay, parents, once they're done, I want you to hold on to that because next week we're going to come back to the same paper and we're going to practice editing it. So please stick with the same paper. Don't get rid of it. Keep it in a safe spot because we're going to come back to this next week. Once the kids are done, please take a picture of it and send it to your teacher in Class Dojo so we can take a look at them. If you have any questions, please reach out to your teacher or to myself. We're here to help you and support you. If you need any materials, please let us know and we'll try our best to accommodate you. And we miss you guys. Be careful. Stay safe.